Hello friend, welcome to 10 Bestest, where we sift through the noise so you don't have to. I'm Brian Hart.
I'm Karen McFarlane-Holman.
And today I'm going to share one of my current favorite comedians, TikToker, Peteyusa.
And I'm going to tell you about a badass kid drummer. Let's get to it.
My cool sheet is going to be a TikTok account, and this one is Peteyusa. So Petey has 1.1 million followers, 21.9 million likes at time of recording, and I don't even know how to describe him though. Petey, if you like Bo Burnham, which I talked about as a previous cool sheet, I think you'll like Petey. He's super quirky, he's kind of odd and awkward, but he's also super hilarious. So there's kind of this multi-person trend on TikTok sometimes where someone talks, you know, like they have a conversation, but it's the same person, but they intersplice it. It's just a TikTok thing that I love. But he kind of takes it to the next level. So usually there's 3 or 4 of them having a conversation. So it's always him, just him. And he just starts talking to himself with this group of people, like his buddies. And he loves saying, man, like, hey man, that's cool, man. Okay, man. He takes on these cliches in everyday life and trivial things that, but then makes them funny. This is kind of like what Seinfeld is really known for. He takes these everyday moments in life and then twists them and kind of questions them, or just puts a spotlight on them and makes them really funny, and you're like, oh yeah, I've totally dealt with that. So he rhymes a lot too. Like I said, he's super awkward. It's usually sometimes just complete nonsense. It doesn't make sense. It's not a trivial thing that you would think of, but he points it out, and then you do think about it, and he loves it. He also loves to drink Miller Lite on his little skits, which is super funny. He's so funny. I cannot underestimate. It's just my style of humor. I love it. So one of his, and I've shared this with Karen, is like getting, he's like, oh, someone just asked me to take him to the airport. And immediately, if you've probably had that from your friend and you know kind of the dread that goes along with it. And then the next PD says, oh my God, you're so lucky, won an honor. He's like, I know, like I can't believe it. And so they actually act like how great it is. So it's the opposite of what normal people think. And he makes it like this is some kind of amazing honor that he got asked to do. And he's like, what should I do? What should I do? Say yes right away. Say yes before they change their mind. It's hilarious. Definitely check out PD.
Yes. As you were talking, I was like, I think I've seen this guy. And it's like, yes, because you shared that one with me.
Yes, and I think maybe I've shared a couple others. There's so many. I'll provide a couple links to some of my favorite. There's like Baby Hands, Strong Baby or something. There's like, he's just so creative. He's on another level that I just could never aspire to, and that's why I love him so much.
And I love those talking to yourself style.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of, I didn't really notice it until TikTok, but it's a big trend on TikTok. It's super funny, and like I said, the fact that he has 3 or 4 or 5 of himself doing it makes it even funnier, because again, he takes something kind of silly that was TikTok based, takes it to the 11.
As it sounds like he does very well.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'll explore beyond what you've shared with me.
Yeah, very cool.
My cool sheet, I am going to be talking about an article and a music video, and I'm also going to be talking about one of the kids who's involved with this. This is called, the name of the song is called The Children Will Rise Up. This music video must be watched by everyone on the planet. That's what I think. It is a song created by 11-year-old drummer Nandi Bushell, in collaboration with Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine and Tom's son, Roman Morello, who is also quite young. I'm guessing he's early teens, who's rocking out on guitar. Nandi, though, steals the show. She sings, but also with the help of green screens and video editing, she is also playing drums and kicking butt. The video itself has this air of charming amateurism, as if kids actually made it, which maybe they did, and I just love that. While she was working with this millionaire musician, Tom Morello, there was no attempt to make it all slick. It is viscerally real from a kid's point of view. You must watch this video to see and hear her power and anguish and insistence that children's voices will be heard. While the song is called The Children Will Rise Up, the line that stood out to me was our voices will be heard, and how it was a demand. She will not take no for an answer, this girl. That is clear. It was also super fun that Jack Black and Tom Morello both make appearances, as well as does Greta Thunberg. You will be so impressed by her drumming. And just to give you a taste, she has done a drum battle in September 2020 with Dave Grohl of Nirvana and of Foo Fighters, of course. And that video is on YouTube and is so much fun to watch and is also a must watch, actually. The article also includes links to other important climate change related updates that are important to keep ourselves aware of. I love that the kids are taking their future into their own hands because they know that they cannot trust us adults to take care of the earth that they will be living in. Check out Nandi Bushell and her song, The Children Will Rise Up.
Yes, rise up, kids.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen this video, but when you said like everybody should watch it, when I saw it on the notes, I went and saw it immediately. I was like, well, I better watch this.
Yes.
I want to be in the cool kid club. And I am really glad I do. I will see, and you described this very well, but for me, it was like sensory overload almost. And being a video editor, I was like, what is going on right now? Who edited this?
Yeah.
I'm like, I hope it's kids because it is insane. So be prepared for like a ton of stuff, but that is kind of what's the power behind it as well. But it took me by surprise a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is happening?
Well,
right
and
now?
that's why I am guessing that either kids did it or someone did it who was imagining how kids would do it.
Yeah.
Because if you're first learning how to video edit, you want to put everything in.
How about an explosion right here? It
Yes.
doesn't make sense. That's all right. Do it. It's cool.
Exactly.
This like crazy light effect and thing, and like it's a lot. Yeah, it's funny because as you become a professional editor, which I am, that's my day job. It's always less is more. It's always subtlety.
Right.
It's always that. Even if you're making it seem like it's not polished, you're still making it simple. There's all these things that we do as professional editors. So this was just like threw it all away, which was, again, what made it kind of cool. Yeah. And I do know her because of the drum off and some other of her YouTube videos. So I was like,
great.
I recognize this person. I looked at the rest of her videos and I'm like, she's a force of nature.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. So
I
this
just get the chills thinking about her.
And the fact that Greta was a part of it, like that tells you that her mission and everything is so good. She's going places for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Go to our show notes at 10bestest.com/squidgame to check out that video and everything else that we talked about today or earlier this week if you're watching on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us, friend. I'm Brian Hart.
I'm Karen McFarland Holman.
And let us know in the comments who's your favorite TikToker.
And let us know in the comments what you think is the best way for kids to express their feelings about climate change.
If you're enjoying the show, give us a like and share it with a friend.
Stay tuned next week for another fabulous show.
And don't forget to stay curious.